Hi, this is Shiva here for GosuGamers. It is the Dota 2 Asia Championship, and I'm sitting here together with SumaiL, who is, by the way, it's not his fault. If you might laugh, Charlie is making faces. So, there you have it. SumaiL, how are you doing?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm doing good too, thanks. You had a really great run in the group stages. How are you enjoying the tournament so far? Like in terms of the atmosphere, the people, the setup.
Yeah, this tournament is really good. Really good for us. People are good, like, but the net is not. You cannot. Yeah. I mean, yeah, tournament's going good for us.
How are you playing some pubs in your free time?
No, I started playing pubs. I dropped 200 MMR. Then I stopped playing them after day one. I'm in low pri and I'm still not playing my low pri games.
I think you're not the only one with that here in China playing pubs and not really finding them very enjoyable.
Yeah, I'm sure my team's not finding fun too. Universe dropped 300 too, so yeah, I'm not a fan of playing pubs in China.
Okay, well, of course, you're not here to play pubs, you're here to play in the DAC. You had 11-4 in the group stages, you're in the winners bracket, everything's going great. And you're on a break. What are you doing in these, or break, 2 days of maybe rest? What are you doing in these 2 days?
We want to scrim, like, yes, we scrimmed C9 today, we want to scrim teams in the... I really want to take a like rest and just watch some games, but my team wants to scrim, so we'll be scrim for the next 2 days.
And this is your first, or rather second tournament, sorry, I forgot the D2L. D2L was your first LAN. How did you experience being on stage and actually performing there?
I think it was laggy and like there was not much crowd, so I didn't feel that good playing my first LAN. Like there was no crowd and no computer was lagging, and I think this one is better. This one's going to be better.
Do you think it makes a difference for you in terms of, like, are you nervous performing in front of a crowd? Of course, D2L, as you said, there wasn't a lot of people there watching. But this tournament, I've been told 6,500 people fit in the stadium. So do you think that will affect your play in any way?
I don't think so. Maybe if I'm playing like very skilled hero like Puck or Storm Spirit, maybe it does, but I don't think so. It will affect on any other hero.
Okay, you are a new player to EG and the young star of the team. I'm actually curious. We know that Universe was the one to refer you to the team and to actually help you get into the team. But were you expecting at any point, even when you were playing pubs with Universe, to get invited? Like, how did you feel? How did you react?
I mean, I never knew that things like that gonna happen, but because I had already my team, I already had my team, it was really good. Like it was all of a sudden the Universe asking me for G2L to stand in. And yeah, that was really nice.
And you're new to EG, you're new to professional Dota, you're new to America, you're new to English as well. Like, did you actually start learning English also a year ago?
No, like we don't speak English in in Pakistan, but we like write and we learn English, but we don't speak. So my speaking is like I'm struggling a bit, but yeah.
It's really good. I mean, you're only in America for a year, so it's really good.
I don't know.
Okay, before you were joining EG, you played Dota a lot. Also in Pakistan, you played Dota. You followed Dota since TI2, I've been told, or rather, you told me in an interview with Ineska. Who was your favorite team? Who did you root for during the internationals?
Like till TI3, it was Navi. Then I started liking EG because of RTZ and Fear. So yeah, EG was my favorite team before I joined them, and it was Navi in TI3.
Do you feel like there's any other mid player that you really like to beat, like one that you always looked up to? Like if you beat that mid player in a 1-versus-1 matchup, or at least in the mid scenario without too much help support, like which player would you most likely want to beat?
I would like to beat RTZ because I think he's the best mid player. Yeah.
Because in the interview with Ineska, you said, I mean, you have very different play styles. You get compared a lot, mostly because both of you were very young getting into Dota 2, and both of them also with EG, of course. Do you feel like it's an honor basically taking RTZ's place in that regard?
I think it is, but yeah, as I said, it's not good to compare me with RTZ. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, it is good to like replace RTZ.
And so far, you're new to Dota, your parents are new to Dota. How do they feel? How did they react with saying, okay, Mom, Dad, I'm joining a team, and I'm going to China for a over $2 million tournament. How did they react? Did they take it seriously from the start, or?
I mean, I have been I've been telling them I'm good at this game and I will be like a pro player very soon. So they had this in mind that he'll make it someday. They were like, yeah, they were really like, they were really happy for me. And yeah.
You spend a lot of time playing Dota. Also, of course, maybe times where you should have been doing things for school. Did they ever feel like you played too much Dota?
Yeah, I do play too much Dota. Like I don't even eat sometimes because just playing Dota and stuff. And yeah, I don't do anything. Just go to school, Dota 2, and sleep. They like school is so easy, so I just tell them that school is easy. I don't want to study and stuff, so they don't really force me to study or yeah.
Do any of your classmates know what you're doing?
No, none of them knows, and I don't feel like telling any of them. Yeah.
They don't play Dota, or not that you know of?
I don't even talk to anyone, and I'm sure they don't play Dota, so yeah, that's the reason.
Do you feel like you're behaving differently now that you're professional teams? Like, you're a known player now, and you have like you have actually a lot of fans. Do you feel like you're changing because of that? Are you feeling different, more confident, perhaps?
I was feeling pretty confident till the game I fared first blood against RTC, so yeah, getting fans is really good. Like, yeah, it's a good thing.
Because that's something that a lot of players are struggling with. I mean, not only new players, just in general, overall, people are, they don't like getting mean comments, and that's something that you're very new to. How are you experiencing the public and the reactions of the community to your play? And indeed, like, if you should die once, immediately you're the feeder, even though it could happen to anybody. Like, how do you deal with that?
I don't know. I don't take them seriously because I know like they're just. It's rude to say, but I know they are like 3K players, so they'll just get mad because they didn't make it to this level. So I don't take them seriously, not at all.
That's a very good way to deal with it, I think, as well. I mean, overall, I actually heard from a young CIS team that they were thinking about getting a therapist, because they're all very young players and they are getting a lot of attention, and they were thinking about getting a therapist for the team to help them deal with feedback and such. Do you feel like that's something that could happen for the scene? Is that something like, for example, I mean, you're not having issues with it, but there's a lot of people that do have issues with it. Do you think that would help?
I don't know. It's just you who can like just get into that thing, or no. I don't think it will help or make a difference. I don't know.
How do you feel playing with I mean, e.g. for former coach Veer is now also your teammate. How do you feel playing with the team? Is there like, do you talk on normal levels with it? Do you get like one-on-one coaching maybe, or is it just you just go with the flow and you fit in right in?
I mean, I do whatever I want. Sometimes I just listen to them because PPD gets so mad. Everyone knows, like so I usually do what I like to. I dive, I feed. I have the like highest stats in my team in every game. So yeah, that's it.
Is there anything that after you knew you were going to play competitive Dota at some point, is there anything that really disappointed you for playing competitive Dota, or maybe really surprised you in a positive way?
I mean, I always thought that I was pretty wait like I knew some players that they are like so I'm so better than them. So when they made it to like international level, why couldn't I? So yep.
So you're a very confident player, and right?
Yeah, I'm a very confident player, but they are like 5 to 6 people. I think they are better than me for sure, like 100%.
Can I ask you which 5, or is that maybe too much? I mean, is RTC better than you?
He is.
So he's one of the 5.
One of the 5. Yep.
How about S4?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I smell battle coming on. I like that you're confident. You're really that's really good, and I think also, I mean, with all the attention that you're getting from the public, that's a really good feat. What else? What kind of advice would you give to people that wanna get into competitive Dota? Of course, you had a very unique way by going to NEL and going through NEL and actually getting referenced by Universe. What advice would you give to players that want to break through to competitive Dota, that think they are good enough?
I don't know. I always wanted to find one, but I couldn't find one. I really don't think there's a way, unless you're friends with someone, or you were like you are like a very old player who was once famous in Dota 1. I don't know.
So you have to get lucky, basically.
You have to be lucky. Yep, yep. It's like one in thousands. Yeah, or maybe 100,000.
Well, you're very lucky then. Do you feel lucky, or do you feel like you're privileged in some way, or just confident that you got here because you're good enough?
I mean, I'm confident that I was good enough to be here. Not like 100% luck, but yeah, there's always luck in everything.
Okay, well, thank you very much for taking the interview. Do you have any shout-outs and plugins? I mean, for your sponsors and maybe people you want to thank. This is your spotlight, your time.
Yeah, shout out to Charlie there, making faces and stuff.
Not making faces. What the hell?
Yep. That's it.
Well, thank you very much, and good luck in the tournament, of course.
Thank you.